guys, so I watched Captain America Civil War ages ago. I watched it at the midnight showing in the UK. So I went with one of my friends, and I was so Team Cap. I was so Team Cap. I don't know if you did the whole tweeting out, like, which side of the war you're on, but I got Elizabeth Olsen saying, Catherine, Team Cap. I might put the clip in there if I can be bothered.
Catherine, Team Cap, welcome to the team. What?
But yeah, no, so I was going, yes, Team Cap, woohoo, and I got really behind it. I also saw Batman vs Superman ages ago, and I was really excited for it because I really like Batman and Superman as characters, and I wanted to see them kicking each other's ass. I wanted to see a big fight. Yeah! And I wanted to be, I was expecting a similar thing from Captain America Civil War. So this episode is going to be a versus and who I think won. So, little review of Batman vs Superman first, then I'll do a review of Captain America, then I'll put who won. Batman vs Superman, I thought that it was okay. It wasn't amazing. Let's just put that. I think everyone, they hyped it up so much, going, Batman vs Superman, fight of the century, man bat, and I don't know why I said man bat, and man super, fighting each other. What am I doing? But basically, it ended up just being like a 2-minute fight, 2 minutes at most fight, and then with the spear and just being like, mother, what? That's my We're best bros now because our mothers got the same name. I think they treated the characters I think they could have done, they could have ended the fight better than they did. I think what should have happened in my mind is they should have been fighting, and then all of a sudden one of them noticed Doomsday kicking ass and just gone, well, maybe we should sort that out first and then get back to fighting, and then them fight and then see how well they work together with Wonder Woman. But yeah, no. Superman. I really love Henry Cavill. I think he's a brilliant actor. I think him as Superman is brilliant. I really like Man of Steel. I'm probably in the minority for that, but I quite liked it. They didn't give enough reason for why he would be fighting Batman. I think they used too much of the time introducing Batman. They did another short, but still noticeable, like, introduction to Batman's heritage, like, where he's from and all that kind of stuff. I get you have to retell the story, but at this point, nearly everyone in the universe knows that Batman's parents were killed in an alley, like, killed with a gun, and then, they know what happens with the little boy telling, ah! They could have done that. They could have had that and then moved on immediately. I thought, it got me a bit annoyed that we had to see it yet again. But anyway, they showed a bit of Man of Steel. They kind of justified a bit of Man of Steel, where all like explosions are happening and Bruce Wayne's standing there going, what? And his building fell down, and Superman and General Zod fighting elsewhere, and it's like, I thought that was quite good to show another point of view, because that always gets me when superheroes are fighting and all that kind of stuff, but it just made it seem that Batman was fighting Superman because he got pissed off at all the damage and the fact that he wasn't taking responsibility for it, which it's understandable, but I mean, he wanted accountability, which is similar to what Iron Man wants in Captain America Civil War, so, but the way Batman went about it, he is a vigilante. So he wanted to take Superman down on his own. He had the kryptonite and all that kind of stuff, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And, I mean, he didn't seem overly Batman-ish. I thought Ben Affleck did a brilliant job at portraying Batman, But I think the storyline fell a bit short. They introduced Wonder Woman, which I was like, yes. But they only had her as a bit of flirtation at a party, a little bit driving force for Justice League, and then just a helping hand during the fight. I think they could have... I get it was Batman vs Superman, I get that. What they should have done is had a Batman film with Ben Affleck before, and then done Batman vs Superman. I still think it was a good film. I thought the villains were okay. I suppose Lex Luthor was really good. They made him really insane, which was okay, but I don't think they made him intelligent. You get what I mean? He just seemed off the rails, and he's a very clever guy. And at the end, it just kind of made his character when he was going ring 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 ding 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 ding. I was like, and me and my friends after were just going ring ding 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 and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I thought some of the reviews on here. Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill clash in a bid to launch a new superhero franchise, but Zack Snyder's shoddy adventure never gets off the ground. They're trying to set it. The whole thing was just a setup for Justice League. I felt the fight was only like 2 minutes long, and then they fought Doomsday, and then shit happened to Superman, and it fell a bit short. In comparison, I don't think I need to do who won, because Captain America Civil War was freaking awesome. It was kind of obvious that Captain America Civil War was the response to hearing Batman vs Superman was going to have them fighting each other and kicking each other's ass. But Captain America Civil War did it so much better. They gave justification to why they were fighting, and I understood both sides equally, and so when you were choosing between Batman vs Superman, as I was choosing Batman vs Superman, it was kind of a who do you prefer. Whereas Captain America versus Iron Man, nearly everyone had a justification on why they were standing with that character, and I thought that was just really interesting to watch. Captain America kept with his character and all that kind of stuff, and it was just I can't say how much I loved it in one video, because it'll be an hour long. They introduced Spider-Man. Brilliant. And I can't wait for his own individual thing, because the thing that other Spider-Mans have done wrong is they've either gone too geeky or too overly cocky. And Spider-Man's kind of a mix of both. He's the geeky kid that everyone kind of looks over, and yet he comes out with all these one-liners and all that kind of stuff. And I finally think we have got the guy who's doing it all right. I think all the acting was sublime. They had Bucky come back, and I really love Bucky. So to see him just be like, guys, I need help. It's like, they had all the characters. I think all the characters took a step forward in their development. I don't think there was any character that was underdeveloped, all that kind of stuff. We got introduced to Wakanda and Black Panther. Ant-Man joined the crew. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I've missed off. But yeah, no, I thought the fight at the airport was just very well done. Very well done. I think what Captain America Civil War had that Batman vs Superman didn't is we knew the characters. We knew them from Avengers 2. Like, they went, oh, you like this guys? You like these guys as a group? Well, hell, just ripped them apart. And it hit me a lot harder than Batman vs Superman, because Batman vs Superman, it was about them coming together. Captain America Civil War is how they fell apart. And it had a lot more impact with me, because I'm more interested in the Marvel films than I am DC films, because I think DC films taking them too seriously. They're taking themselves too seriously, whereas Marvel have a light side to it, but it still hits you with dramatic tension. sorry, it still hits you with the dramatic tension. The dark parts of it are just made so much darker. The whole thing with Tony's parents, it was like, oh god, no. And I was watching it, as I said, at the start of the video, at the midnight showing. So I walked into the cinema and there was people dressed up as Captain America, there were people dressed up as there were people dressed up as the Avengers, and it was just such a nice atmosphere. And I thought just, yeah, no, Captain America just did a really, really good job. And I think it's one of the best Marvel films in recent history, and I can't wait to see what they do with this as a backing, because it it just kind of exploded and just kind of went, yeah, that. When I went home, I just remember when I went home, when BatmanvSuperman was just about to come out, my mum and dad just went, Catherine, why are they fighting? And I was just like, well, it's a different story for the different movies, Batman vs Superman and then Captain America Civil War. And I think that is a good question for deciding which one is better, because genuinely, Batman vs Superman, I couldn't tell you and fully justify why they're fighting. Whereas Captain America Civil War, it made a lot more sense. And it had just, I thought they just did such a better job at, like, keeping their heroes in, like, they had the whole character of the whole characters of the heroes, and just went, yeah, this is the type of character they are. We're not gonna, demean them in any way. We're gonna move forward with these. And yada, yada, yada. I thought they just did such a good job. So the clear winner for me is Captain America Civil War. If you disagree with me or want to add a couple more points, because I realised I was a bit inarticulate in some, please leave them in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.